morning to all of you. Today I am going to discuss with you various aspects of short story. Short story is a prose narrative in brief. Short story is not a shortened form of a novel. It shares some of the elements of fiction like plot, character and setting. In traditional dramatic structure, it follows some pattern or sequence like exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and denouement or resolution. But today, the modern short stories doesn't follow or do not follow the rules or the pattern of this short story or dramatic structure. Today's modern short stories, there is no exposition. The beginning is in the middle of the story or abrupt ending because of the changes in the length of a short story. So, short story varies according to the writer to writer. So, we'll see different aspects of short stories. The aspects are plot, character, setting, theme, style, narrator and point of view. The first is plot. Plot is a soul of a short story. Plot is a very important element of a short story. Plot means roughly that it is a event. There are different events in a short story. That events are related to one another. To make these events very impressive, effective, for that the writer used different cause and effect. So Aristotle in his book Poetics, he told about plot. Plot means mythos. He says plot is a very important element in a drama. He says it is a very important than a character. Like that plot consists of different events and these events are related to one another. So he says that these events make or arouse a psyche or arouse emotions in the psyche of the reader or the audience. So, according to Aristotle, plot is a very important element in a drama. Like that, this plot is very important in a short story also. The second aspect of short story is character. Character is a person or an individual in a narrative or a dramatic work. Character plays very important role in a short story. The word character is derived from a Greek word character. The spelling of this character is Kharakter. From this word, the character is borrowed. So character is an individual who plays a very important role in a short story. Character word is used first time in the Restoration period and after that it was widely used after 1749 after the publication of the novel Tom Jones. A character that stands as a representative of a particular class or a particular group of people, that is called style. So the character represents the particular class or particular group of people. So Aristotle used a character in his drama, and through his characters he explained the different things. E.M. Forster in his book Aspects of Novel explained different qualities of character and also functions of character. He told some of the basic types of character, that is flat characters and round characters. Flat character is very uncomplicated and he do not change throughout the story. But round character, who is a complex one and undergoes various changes throughout the story to surprise the reader. So in a story you see different characters like protagonist and antagonist. Protagonist is a very dynamic character, but antagonist is a very opposite of protagonist. He tries to put obstacles in front of protagonist. He tries to bring some of the difficulties to the protagonists, and protagonist, through his efforts, he overcome all these difficulties and become a successful man in a story or a novel. Okay, there is another type of a character is character foil. Okay, here character foil is a two person who balance each other in a short story. And the next type of a short character is comic character. Okay, that is caricature. Okay, this character tries to bring a comic effect in a short story, and he is represented in a exaggerated form in a short story. Next aspect of short story is setting. Setting means where the story actually happens. Okay, the story set in different geographical locations or at different historical monuments. So the story is having some physical aspects or some non-physical aspects. Okay, physical aspects, that is garden, royal palace, house, etc. But non-physical aspects like the beliefs, superstitions, etc. The next important aspect of short story is theme. Theme means central idea of a short story. Theme is on anything. The central idea of short story is on love or on nature or on friendship, etc. It is depend on the writer, on what message he wants to give to the society. This theme or central idea is explained through the moral or through anything. The next aspects of short story is style. Style is also one of the important element or aspects of a short story. Okay, here the writer used different literary techniques to write a short story, like use of imagery, use of figure of speech, and use of different tones. Okay, here sometimes his short stories is having an ironic tone, sometimes it is a comic tone, and his stories are written on love, friendship, okay, on neighbors, etc. So style also matters in a short story. It plays very important role in a short story. Okay, through the style, the readers can understood what the writers want to tell to the audience or the readers. The next important aspects of short story is narrator and point of view. Narrator is a person who tells the story, and the point of view means from which angle the story is told to the readers or to the people. So here in the point of view, the writer use first point of view or third person point of view. First person point of view, here the writer is narrator also, and also he is the protagonist of that story. Okay, here he plays dual role in a short story. For first person point of view, he use I. I means the narrator himself, or I here is a protagonist of that story. So he plays dual role in a short story. And the third person narrative point of view means the person who is not visible, or the third person. About third person, he tells a story that he use different name, or the names of his friends or names of his relatives or anybody. He writes the stories through different names like Gopal, Govind, Arjun, Arun, etc. Through different names, he tries to tell a story. So it is called third person point of view. Okay, the stories are written through first person point of view, and also some stories are written in third person point of view. So these are the aspects of short stories. So thank you all of you. I think all of you have understood the various aspects of short stories, and it is very useful to you to understand about various characteristics of the aspects of short story. If you like my video, then please subscribe it and share it. Thank you once again.